Maniacs, we're back.
Hi. We are back.
Yeah, it's a sit rep. I'm Slam, Samanda.
It's true.
Together we're Samanda, etc., etc.
Don't
You know the
make
drill.
that canon. You do. We do know the drill, and you do too.
Yeah.
We are here to present all of the things that we're doing this week.
Right.
It's very exciting.
So, the main reason you're here is the brand new kit that drops right now.
Right now.
And that is the
It has
new
dropped.
Bell 412 Huey.
Oh, this is the Canadian version.
Correct. But we have provided the options to have international tile packs. So we have 3 other countries you can choose from. We have Italy, Japan, and Norway.
And Norway. Andreas, tell us more.
Hey guys, it's Andreas here from the European Design Studio in Oslo, and today I finally am able to bring you the Bell 412, which is a utility helicopter. This one is in Canadian markings that we're selling, and I am super excited to bring you this because this has been a passion project of mine for a very long time. We have been waiting for a license. Finally, it's good to go, and I'm so excited to bring you finally the Bell 412. Let's take a closer look at it. So this is the Bell 412, and as you can see, it's actually aircraft stand compatible. So if you have our aircraft stand, or we do sell this separately, you can post it like this on the aircraft stand, which looks just incredible. And I'll get to the reason why this has been a passion project of mine, because someone very close to me in my personal life works on this as a mechanic. So I have actually gotten the chance to see this many times in real life, and I even got a chance to ride it. So I'm gonna ask a camera guy nicely here to put in insert a video of me inside of the Bell helicopter flying. We did some tactical flying, which means under the radar, very close to the ground, and I got very sick, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why this is a very special helicopter to me, and I've been pushing for this for a very long time, and I'm so glad we finally got the license and the green light to make this happen. So this has been used by a load of nations from all over the world, amongst others by the Norwegian Air Force, which is the reason I got to see this up close. And it's just used by a ton of nations. So we decided to go with Canadian colors and Canadian markings as a standard, because we have been doing a lot of Canadian vehicles previously, and we wanted to release this for Canada Day actually, but we just missed it due to the licensing. But we did get the license finally, and very happy now to finally have this out. You do have the option with this to upgrade for a few different nations, amongst others or you do get the chance to upgrade this as Italian, Japanese, or Norwegian, because there's just so many nations that use this, and it would have been impossible to do all of them, especially some of them have different camo schemes. These have, for the main part, very similar colors, but for instance, the Mexican one, if you look that up, it has a crazy camouflage that is just incredible. So perhaps at a later point we can do a Mexican Bell 412. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, this one seemed like a good fit for these nations that we picked. So therefore you do have a drop-down menu where you can select your optional add-ons for different nations, and it's very easy to change out the units if you prefer so. Okay, now I'm gonna get into the actual build itself. So if you went to World War Break previously, I was there for my first time in 2022, and I actually brought this. So some of you guys have seen this one as my prototype before, as far back as 2022 at World War Break. So that's pretty incredible, but I've made a lot of updates to this. It is part of the Bell family, so as a starting point, I did use Dan's Bell as well as the Venom. I got the chance to do some minor updates to the Venom earlier this year. That is actually very close to this because it's also part of the Huey family. But it's more of an updated and more modernized Huey compared to the Vietnam one. It is slightly bigger. This one has quad rotors on the top, and unlike the Venom, which has 4 rotors on the back, that also has it on the opposite side. So this one is kind of mirrored from the Venom. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off the aircraft stand. Hold on a second. Okay, now we got the off the aircraft stand, which is sold separately. Very nice update to upgrade for you to pose your helicopter. So yeah, some differences from the Huey and the Venom. I mean, obviously the color scheme is totally different. I love the dark green colors. That is one of the main reasons we're actually good to go with this vehicle right now, is because there's so many dark green parts finally available in quantity. It hasn't always been like that, so that is a new change for us, fairly recent change. Yeah, for the build itself, I mean, you do have the angled tail here, and there's a ton of details all over, so I'm just gonna jump into it. You have the sliding door that Dan designed, which slides perfectly. You do have an opening door on the side here, and if I open on the other side, maybe it's a bit easier to see, but there is room. Oops, there is room inside here to fit a crew. There's some seating in here, so you can put a couple of figures sitting backwards, sitting forward, sitting on the side here, as well as for the door gunner to sit there. And you do get 4 minifigures with this kit, so it's 2 pilots and 2 door gunners. So the door gunners can sit on the side here and control this minigun that you do get with this kit. Yeah, loads of room inside here for more crew. The purpose of this vehicle, it is a multi-purpose helicopter, so it has loads of I mean, it's a utility helicopter, so it can be used for troop transport. It can be used for fire support. It can be used for medevac, for cargo. Usually it does have a cargo hook under here. So they did actually build in the hole here where the cargo hook would be, but that right now just hooks up to the aircraft stand. So if you do want to actually put a tow hook in there, I'm sure that's possible too. I'll show you the underside while we're looking at it. This is a floodlight on the underside here that kind of lights up the loading pad, and the front here is actually I think this one is actually controlled, like it's a directional light, so the pilots can use to see and to seek and search with that one. You do have very easy access to the door here, and inside there's room for, of course, a pilot and a co-pilot. On the inside there, you do have these sensors on the front here, and on the side here there's some printing, and it might look like headlights, but they are actually sensors that see incoming missiles or incoming weapons, so that it can use its flares and its chaff. So you do have chaff and flare dispensers on each side here. The flares point downwards to, of course, for heat-seeking weaponry, while the chaff shoots upwards and use the rotary power to spread out the shrapnel for impact weapons. And it's the same on the back here. There are 2 printed bricks on the back here, which do have these sensors, and there are also it kind of looks like handles here, and it definitely looks like handles on the real thing too, but they are actually I believe they are radar or not radar, but like a radio antenna, sort of, if I do remember correctly. You do have the flaps on the back here, and you do have this minifigure hand support chair, which is for when it is landing, the tail doesn't skid. So yeah, spinning back propeller. And also on the skis here, I think are pretty interesting. You can see that there's a pad on the back here, which is called a bear pad, and it is used for landing on snow, for a thicker surface. And I thought that was pretty fitting for the Canadian Armed Forces. So you do get these, but you also, with the kit, get the option to trade them for just regular skis. So you can actually decide for yourself if you wanted summertime or wintertime helicopter. I really like the bear pad. I think it's pretty unique looking. So I went with that for the standard version. But if you do get the upgrade for the Italian and the Japanese one, I've not seen those with bear pads, so you can change these out, and they look like this, which I think is pretty nice. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background making noise. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting to me just looking at this in its final form. I love how it turned out, and I really hope you guys enjoy how this looks. yeah, some more details. Actually, a misconception I think about these rotor blades on the top here. We decided to go with dark gray, and you might be looking at pictures and saying, "Wow, they're definitely black. Why didn't you build them in black?" Because they are in real life definitely green, but they're not the same type of green that is on the helicopter. It is more of a, it's sort of like the olive green that's on a Sherman tank, and we usually build our Sherman tanks in dark gray, so we decided to go with dark gray for the rotors. They are definitely green in real life, actually a lighter green than the main color here. But when you picture or photograph this helicopter, usually photograph it from the ground, and the way the light hits from the sun, they will look like they're black when you take a picture of them from the ground. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Probably a common misconception that these rotor blades are black, but they are actually green. Yeah, pretty exciting build. You do have the wire cutters on the top here and on the bottom. And I'm gonna show you right now how to swap out the different units. So if you did get the Japanese or Italian one, they do have the same way to switch out, how to switch out the units. And basically you do get a clear slope for the bottom here, so you can remove the Canadian flag, and you do get printed doors on the side here with Italian and Japanese armed forces text, and you do get the icon on the back on the tail in both Italian and the Japanese one that you can switch out, and you do get a blank brick for the Canadian flag on the back there. As for the Norwegian one, there's also a slight assembly required, and that is that you do have an extra print on this side here, which you have to remove this, the chaff flare, and you do get one of these red tiles, which is sort of an emergency pod for when they crash. I believe it sends out a signal to kind of notice where you crash landed. So you do get that. It's a printed part. And on the other side here, the chaff and flare are on the same side. So you just switch that over and move it over here. So that is what the Norwegian one looks like. You also have a Norwegian danger brick on the tail that you switch out, and it has blank doors. So other than that, yeah, the Italian and the Japanese one also use these skids, while the Norwegian one also uses the bear pads for landing on snow. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this helicopter. Very exciting release for me. Definitely been a passion project I've been pushing for a while, so I'm very glad this is finally happening. And I'm very happy to bring some new Canadian as well as Japanese and Italian vehicle as well. Yeah, thank you guys. Back to the studio.
Okay, so we have other new products that are shipping and hitting stores this week, and there's a small list, but the PMC SUV, BKM 8194, is finally shipping out and hitting stores. The M12 FAV, that very exciting sci-fi vehicle, which I have right here.
Look at that.
Oh gosh, it's so cool.
But are all three of these by Andreas?
Yes.
And these two both are from Andreas?
These are also from Andreas, but I just want to compliment you on your awesome minifigure for this. His
Thanks.
armor is amazing.
Appreciate
His
it.
camo's great.
Look at that gun, though.
I made a pretty decent
that
perfect
gun.
caliber for
Look at
him.
that.
Really enjoyed working on
Look at
that.
that perfect caliber. You get two guys with this. If you are hoping to still pick one up, you are going to have to make your way to stores.
Correct. These sold out online.
Yep.
We made them in a limited amounts. Yep.
Yep.
I hope it comes back. It's cool.
Yeah, see.
We also have the World War I New Zealand Expeditionary Force Rifleman.
Yeah.
That's a World War I?
World War
Yeah,
I
yeah,
big.
yeah.
Little cool fun fact that I found out is New Zealand actually didn't have the ability to fight outside of their territory. And so they had to make a new branch, which is why we have the NZEF.
Okay.
Yeah.
Expeditionary Force means you leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Their territory only, same with Australia, actually, it sounds like, at least in the little blurb I read. So I thought it was interesting, so we named them appropriately. So they could go and see. And it was the original, like, people that went over, it was all voluntary. Eventually,
Yeah.
they did start conscripting, but it took a minute. We also have Revolutionary War U.S. Marine.
One of the
Yeah.
oldest, is it the oldest branch in the U.S. Armed Forces? I believe so. I think the Marines were formed first.
This
Yeah.
is actually a drill fig. So
Oh.
I did not do any of the research on it,
But it's good looking.
but it's
Did
very
a good
cool.
job.
He did a great job.
That comes with a cap lock musket, perfect caliber with bayonet.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then we also have these little guys. You guys have been asking for more UV printed headgear.
Hmm?
And so we have the USMC 8-point cover with Marpat camo.
that is a 360 print on that camo.
It is a 360
Up and
print
around,
indeed,
yeah.
all sides. And what's cool here, the last two ones are obviously for the Marine Corps birthday.
Okay.
So the last three things, the World War I New Zealand Rifleman, the Revolutionary War U.S. Marine, and the USMC 8-point cover with Marpat camo, all are available online
Oh,
and in stores.
cool.
So you can pick yours up.
Those went straight to the web. They're not pre-sales or anything like
Correct,
that.
they were
Okay.
not pre-sales.
Okay. Restocking and pre-ordering Monday, because Monday's a big day also.
Yeah.
The KFC 70 Prots is coming back, which
Yeah.
is a great little truck, big truck.
Yeah. The
big truck.
LRDG truck, another truck.
A truck.
So many trucks. This one is not a truck.
It's the Fokker DR1. It is back. Yeah.
And ooh, lastly, another restock of that. Much like it seems 101st Airborne Part 2. And we're talking about more in the future. So keep your eyes open for more
is
Airborne.
part 3 coming?
We'll see.
Okay.
I think it's working its way onto the project list. So hopefully, look out for 2026. Could be more. Restocks, shipping, and hitting stores. So again, go to stores if you are hoping to catch some of these. The Bell Boeing MV-22 Osprey. It is the full-size Osprey, getting in all of its glorious awesomeness. The M4 Sherman, and then lastly the U.S. Army Modern Green Beret V2.
Excellent. It's a quick episode.
Quick episode.
Let's get out of here.
We only caused Camera Guy slight amounts of pain. Slight. We could work on that for next time. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I could just
I think Dan's
I could
back
just
next
ask for a bunch of sound effects and/or special effects right now. Just hit me with all the sounds, camera guy,
At the same time, it just turns out to be white noise.
and it's just a slow fade from here on out because he's not going to do any of that. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.